Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Right now I'm going to talk about Ryles tube, which is also known as nasogastric tube. So the parts of Ryles tube include the bulbous part, and also along with it is the broad base part. Also there are the four markings. First one is at the 40 centimeter, second one is the 50, third one is at 57, and fourth one is at the 65. So what that marking denotes, when we insert that bulbous part from the nasal cavity to the esophagus, then first marking at the 40 centimeter denotes that the bulbous part has reached to the cardiac notch or the cardiac part of the stomach. Second marking at the 50 centimeter denotes the bulbous part have reached at the body of the stomach. Third marking at the 57 denotes that bulbous part is at pylorus, and the last marking at the 65 centimeter denotes that the bulbous part has reached at first part of the duodenum. So what are the uses of that Ryles tube? So first of all, there are the diagnostic uses in cases such as gastric bleeding, gastritis, or any corrosives, or any poisoning case, or many diseases such as peptic ulcer disease or Zollinger-Ellison syndrome, in which hyperacidic condition is there in the gastric cavity. Also, for the cytology, exfoliative cytology purpose, for the taking sample of the gastric content in cases of the gastric carcinoma, we use the Ryles tube. Also, for the morning aspiration of the sputum, which is swallowed by the newborns or the babies in cases of the tuberculosis, we use Ryles tube. Apart from that, what are the other uses? Therapeutic uses of the Ryles tube include the nutrition delivery or drug delivery, when if there is a condition like paralytic ileus, or is any obstruction in the gastric cavity. In that kind of conditions, we use the Ryles tube. Then what are the complications of the use of the Ryles tube? So when we insert it from the nasal cavity, it may cause the epistaxis, pharyngitis, trauma to the nasal mucosa, or pharyngitis, esophageal varices, esophageal bleeding, or injury to the gastric mucosa. So such kind of complication can occur. Also, if we are not able to detect that the Ryles tube has inserted into the trachea, then it causes the aspiration pneumonia. So these are the complications of the Ryles tube. Also, what are the contraindications of the use of Ryles tube? When there is a corrosive poisoning, or if there is any perforation, or is there injury in the gastric cavity. Also, let me see. There is a corrosive poisoning and the kerosene poisoning. These are the contraindications of the Ryles tube. Also, there is one note to know that infant feeding tube and the Ryles tube are having having the common functions. So that's for the today. Let me see what has left. Almost everything has done which is important. The procedure for the insertion, you should read there in the book. It is given so well. So yeah, that's for the today, and yes, we will catch you in the next one with the new topic. Thanks for watching.